you dare enter my realm, you are not what I was going to say.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the new Hearthstone expansion. We've got a 90 pack opening and also the second part and first part of the solo adventure, Illidan's Turn to the Dark Side. I'm going to split the videos into two parts so you can chill and watch me open some sweet cards, get some of those sweet legendaries, or you can go straight into gameplay. Thanks a lot. Right, here we go, boys. Year of the Phoenix. Oh, it's nice to see that card back. Look at that card back. Summon copies of enemy minions. They attack their copies. That's an interesting card. 7 mana. Would I pay 7 mana for that? Summon copies of enemy minions. They attack their copies. So it's kind of like a board clear sometimes. So comparable things would be like Flame Strike, which does 4 to the board. In a situation where you Flame Strike's better for mage because you know what you destroy him. But in late game, this card could be better because it could be a complete board clear. It's kind of a difficult card to evaluate. Sometimes it's a board clear. Sometimes it develops your minions and weakens the minions on the board. If your opponent has a completely crazy board with a lot of death rattle effects or end of turn effects, you mirror in that if it doesn't clear the board. So kind of a mixed bag. Interesting card. I'm not going to do an evaluation of every card because I'm sure you've watched other streamers do it by now. But I will do legendaries, and I will if I see any in particular that look cool. This card seems quite powerful. Deals 6 damage randomly split among all other minions. That seems quite powerful. Downside is its health, but it has a onboard effect as soon as it comes out. It's a threat that your opponent's gonna have to deal with because it's 6 damage. A lot of the time it just dies, but it's an interesting card. A mini Throffing Berserker. I did play this season. I played Tempo Warrior to get to Legend. And I did, in my first orientation of it, I tinkered with putting Throffing Berserkers in the deck because when they're drawn with Galakron, although they're not an instant effect, they're crazy on the board, re-establishing the board. And the early game it used to make Rogue invest a lot of cards into destroying the Throffing Berserker, and it used to let you gain card advantage over them, sometimes in matches when you was playing Tempo against Tempo. So I wonder how good Bone Chewer is in Tempo Warrior. Is a taunt as well. That's an extra bonus. Interesting. Skull of Gul'dan. Draw 3 cards. Outcasts reduce their cost by 3. That's a very, very, very powerful card. I anticipate seeing that in every Demon Hunter deck. Possibly Tempo Warrior again. See, the thing is, you need Galakron in Tempo Warrior for it to be viable. And the more cards that you put in over important rush minions, I'm trying to think what you play. So turn 4, you'd be playing your rush guy that buffs Galakron. So would you play this before? If you'd established a board early, then you could play this guy. He gains rush, so he's really bad if you haven't got a damaged minion on board. So maybe not quite good enough, I'll have to see. Hellbore seems inconsistent. You're not always going to have a beast in your hand to buff, unless you solely focus on beasts as a synergy. It's a good tempo card. Battle Cry, Discover a Demon. You play a card, you get a card back. It's a good tempo card. So with these taunts, powerful card. I think the stealth trait is going to be buffed in this expansion from what I've seen. So if you can establish a stealth minion, draw 2 cards and get a 3/3, that's pretty powerful. Because don't forget, you've already got your stealth minion on board as well at this point. It's slow, but say this here, look. You say they play this, and then you play this. So you're playing this, you dagger up on 2, then you play this on 3. Draw 3 cards. It's pretty powerful. So there's a little combo here straight away. This looks an interesting card. Deal 3 damage to an enemy minion and a random friendly one. So it's low cost. And in Zoo and in Control Warlock, often you have minions that have death rattle effects. So if this triggers a death rattle effect for free, and it also kills one of their minions, it could be quite a strong card. Because it gains you control of the board by dealing 3 damage to a minion. And then it also has the potential to activate, because I think you choose the friendly minion. So it has the ability to activate a card that you want to destroy anyway. Is that set completed? Summon 2/2. That's a card for Scum Druid. Treant Druid. That's the first of our primes. So they released a set of, that's a new mechanic in the game where it shuffles a prime. I've not really seen many of the cards, so I wanted to keep it a surprise. So, but I know that there's prime cards in the new set. So when this dies, it shuffles a prime card, which comes into a powerful effect later on in your deck when you draw it. This seems an interesting card. I don't know where it fits yet. Deal 1 damage to all minions. Repeat until one dies. If you have a lot of cards on the board that like buffs by damage, then it's a good card. But sometimes it kills the card that's you wanting it to buff. It can be a complete clear to the board. Like it's an upgraded bouncing blade. One to watch. That seems nuts. Summon a 5/5 Dreadlord with lifesteal, and it's a taunt for 5/7. Very powerful card. If you're alive by that turn. Sometimes cards that are built to defend you in late game, you're already dead. But this is a swing card, stabilization card. This card's interesting. So you're getting a free Fiery War Axe, but you're having to wait 2 turns to get it. It's an interesting card though. You're getting 2/2 worth of stats. Because you kind of put in the minion into stealth while it's not activated, and you're gaining a Fiery War Axe. So what you lose in tempo at the start of the game, you gain back. It's an interesting card. If you draw it late, it's a bad card. If you draw it early, I don't know, it could be OP. It's good against Zoo, right? You play it, they are developing their board, feels bad, comes around to turn 2, something to contest the board, and you kill a Void Walker, and you can contest a Flame Imp, and then kill the Flame Imp the turn after. It's interesting. I like the art on this card. This effect's pretty powerful too. Can I just say, look at that sweet card back. Interesting card. I've not seen if there's many discard mechanics, but that looks a powerful card. Very powerful. If you have benefits to discarding cards and you gain a 5/5 on turn 4 with Rush, and you do part of what your deck's wanting to do anyway, that is a very powerful card. But again, I'm not seeing the discard mechanics, but yeah, that looks like a beast of a card. That might be good in a jam. Slow cast. If you're in trouble, that might be real good. Be good in a Highlander deck. This is an odd card. Very odd. It's good in control. Low tempo in Zoo. So not great for Zoo on first looks. Ideal would be what? Flame Imp and then this on turn 2. For Zoo, how often do you tap on turn 2 over develop him? Would you rather develop 2 on 1s, or would you rather play this or tap? Is Magic Carpet rotated out? If you got a buff on a Magic Carpet and all of your deck was 1/1s and 2 of these, how good is that? 1/1s with Rush and 2/2 with Magic Carpet at 2/2 that you can't kill. I love the art on that. That's cool. That seems quite powerful, you know. So I'm thinking Inner Fire Priest. You play this turn 1. There's no way at turn 4. Is there any board clears at turn 4? Sometimes in Inner Fire Priest, your opponent knows that you want to establish a board. So they basically do everything they can to stop you from developing a board. Because if you can't put any minions down, there's nothing to Inner Fire. But if you play this at turn 1 and it gets activated, it could be just GG straight away. As soon as it becomes non-dormant, it could be GG. So this could be quite a powerful card. I'm not seeing this card yet. Bane Dork. Control Warrior card. Big boy. Wow. Whenever your hero would take damage, this loses 1 durability instead. Survival card. It's quite a powerful card. If you're getting comboed down and you know that it's going to be GG, you could put this card on and it's going to save you 4 cards worth of damage. It's quite a powerful card. But it's whether there's a lot of combo decks that do card damage to you. So like in the last set, if this card was in the last set against, say, Tempo Rogue or Highlander Rogue, they used to have finishers occasionally with Malagos. This would save you against Malagos for at least 4 turns. So that'd be what? 2 Eviscerates. That would be their whole combo. If you had the foresight to put it on. Or even to draw it. Still wouldn't have saved you in that deck because there's no way you would have ran that card. But maybe it's good in Control Warrior because that's going to see more play in Control Warrior probably. I don't think it's that good of a card though. I think its effect is really powerful. Sometimes in Control Warrior you just need to buy yourself 4 turns or 4 cards worth of damage. It's good in that aspect. I just don't know how to evaluate it. I feel like Warrior is going to be the counter class to Demon Hunter, because Demon Hunter's focusing on doing face damage with the hero. Interesting. Final legendary. I'll take an epic. Let's go through the set. So how much were doubles? That's cool that I got that in gold. It looks like some beast synergies happening. So I'm wondering if I'd like to see that in Hunter again, for them to get more of their beast orientation back.